Okay, now we're good. So, just gonna introduce myself really quick. My name is Marquise Finch. I am the funny one. I am the funny one. Yeah. If you have, I'm really cool. Whenever I host a training, I never want it to be this whole serious lecture type of thing. The people that went to college, y'all know what that's like, and nobody likes it. So I'm not gonna be like that. I feel like if I'm gonna be on the Zoom call, I'm gonna at least make it a little bit fun, make it at least a little bit interactive, so that y'all come to the next Zoom training, come to the next Zoom training, and then guess what? Inch by inch, everything's a cinch. One Zoom at a. It was clever, and I had it, and it sounded good in my head. Okay, let's retry this. Inch by inch, everything's a cinch. Everybody can be a millionaire one Zoom at a time. Boom! That's how it was. Boom! Boom! There it is. There it is. Everybody can be a millionaire one Zoom at a time. So, who would I be not to make the Zooms more interactive? I said inch by inch, everything's a cinch. Everyone could be a millionaire one Zoom at a time. Mm, mm. So today's call, today's webinar, today's information, today's class is going to be about compound planning. I could put that on the t-shirt. I know a guy. I know a lot. I know a lot of people. I know a lot about a lot. That's one thing you got to know about me. I know a lot about a lot. You fix my glasses, bro. I feel like they're crooked. All right. So today is going to be about compounding. This is a topic that does not take a long time to explain. It's very self-explanatory. So I'm not going to be before you long. This is mostly going to be questions and answers, and more formulating a plan tailored to yourself. At the end of this call, what you're going to get out of this call is that you are going to know the importance on why you should compound, and you are going to have created a plan for yourself as far as compounding is concerned. If you have one, great, make another one. If you don't have one, cool, make one. Excuse me, because everybody needs one, and everybody needs more than one. Because the more stuff that you get into, the more compound plans you need. The more compound plans you need, the more you compound. The more you compound, the more you compound after that. The more you compound after that, the quicker you get to the next compound. The quicker you get to the next compound, the more compounds you have. The more compounds you have, the quicker you get to a million. So, the first thing that I really want to talk about is when we talk about the markets, when we talk about compounding, I'm gonna go back to what I said in the beginning. Inch by inch, everything's a cinch. You can make $1 million with a $10 idea. Inch by inch, everything's a cinch. You can make $1 million with a $10 idea, but that does not mean you put in $10 work. If you know good and well, you got $1 million idea, it takes $10. You know that it's $1 million opportunity. So why would you treat it any less? But let's talk about the big gap between $10 and $1 million. The only way you can get there quickly is by multiplying your efforts. If you're on any of the op calls, what we talk about in the very beginning is the four-way cash flow. And in the four-way cash flow, once we get to, all the way around, we talk about two things in totality. We talk about the alleviation of time and the multiplication of money. There's a difference between the addition of money and the multiplication of money. Everybody can add, but not everybody can multiply. I'll repeat that again. Everybody can add, but not everybody can multiply. It's not about how much money you can add and how much money you can multiply off of that. It's about taking what you already have and knowing how to multiply it. It's about taking the $5 and knowing how to turn it into 10. Taking that 10, turning it into 20, 20 into 40, 40 into 80, 80 into 160, 160 into 320, 320 into 640. That's what it's all about. It's not about what you can add, it's about what you can multiply. Because I want you to let me know in the chat box which one goes faster, addition or multiplication. Which one goes faster? Zach said it. Zach said it. Multiplication goes faster. We all know multiplication goes faster, so why don't we use it? Why doesn't everybody know how to use it? The reason why everybody doesn't know how to use it, and this is something, I got something planned for y'all next weekend, but this is something that I was going to talk about. You have to share the results with everybody doing the same thing you're doing. Do that again. You have to share the result with everybody doing what you're doing. So if there's 10 people doing one task, you have to divide the reward 10 ways. If there's 20 people doing the same thing you're doing, you have to divide the one result 20 ways. The same, so on and so forth. So the reason why a lot of people do not know about compound interest is because the people that use compound interest want to keep the reward as minimal, as maximum as possible. The way that they do that is to keep the information at a minimum. So if you want to maximize your result, you have to keep the information at a minimum. So when I feel like we kind of overlook compound interest as if it's not common knowledge. And it's surprising about how many people do not know how to fully take advantage of compound interest, especially when it comes to money. See, our whole lives, we've been taught how to add some money. Oh, you want to make some more money? Get a job. This is good. I'm going to say this. I don't know if it's going to come out right, but in my head, it sounds good. Okay. Small people, regular people, live their lives primarily and oftentimes only by addition or subtraction. Oftentimes when you want to add money, you subtract time. When you subtract time, you often add money. And that's when you turn into the big dog. Because once you learn how to add money and subtract time, you can now multiply time and divide results. That's good. I don't know if it came out right though. Did that make sense? Do I need to explain that? Do I need to explain that? Okay. So what I mean is a lot of people, what they do is they only learn how to add and subtract. Oh, this fly is killing me, bro. Okay. A lot of people, they only know how to add and subtract. They know how to add money. And when they add money, they often subtract time. But when you learn how to subtract time and add money, you get closer to multiplying money. And then once you learn how to multiply money, you can now become exposed to how you divide results by everybody that participates in what you're doing. So why do you think all the millionaires multiply money? Why do you think all the millionaires know about compound interest and your coworkers are seeking to get another job? It's not rocket science. It's just lack of information. You can tell the difference between somebody that has had access to this information and somebody that hasn't. Because oftentimes you talk to your coworkers, they say, oh, I'm kind of falling behind. Their only solution is to get another job. But if you come in contact with somebody that's been exposed to this information, then what happens? They say, oh, kind of falling behind. I need more money. Let's see what I can do with what I already have. What can I do with what I already have? Okay, let me go do this. Okay, let me go do that. They realize that they need to subtract time and add money, not add money and subtract time. Wait, that's the same thing. So what I mean was you need to take time out of the equation instead of sacrificing time for money. So rather add time. That's a better way to put it. That's a better way to put it. So oftentimes people, they add money, subtract time, but you need to add time and money. Double positive. Ooh, that's pretty good too. Okay, so if you're adding money and subtracting time, you're basically canceling yourself out, not going anywhere. But if you add money and you add time, that's a positive. That's a better way to put it. But that's kind of not where I wanted to go with that. I hope that makes sense. So what we're going to talk about, now that I kind of talked about that for a second, is how you can take advantage of compound interest. So how can you take advantage of compound interest? Through what you're doing right now. If you're on this call, you more than likely have a trading account. And by you having a trading account, you can now enter and exit the markets at will, which theoretically creates this money that you already have. That's the term I'm gonna use for that. Money that you already have. So it's a matter of taking that and multiplying it, because inch by inch, everything's a cinch. You can make $1 million with the $10 idea, and that's Steve Harvey. So, and what he said, he basically went out the whole process. If you have a $10 idea, multiply your efforts by 10, you have 100. Multiply your efforts by 10 after that, you have 1,000. Multiply your efforts by 10 after that, you have 10,000. Then guess what? 100,000. Then guess what? Million. But notice what I said there. You take a $10 idea and you multiply your efforts. You don't add your efforts, because adding your efforts takes too long. It's not about what it is there. It's not about what there is to do out there. It's about which one is better and which one is going to take the least amount of time for the most amount of result. So we're going to talk about it. Trading accounts. So here's what you want to do. You want to take what you spend, because I'm pretty sure we should be all grown on here. And if you're not, you act grown, which is cool with me. Let me see. All of y'all should be grown. So that means you have some sort of obligation. And if you don't, you're wrong, because you have a monthly subscription. So let's just take the easiest scenario, which is the monthly subscription. Let's take that as your only obligation. So here's the formula. You want to take the money that you have and you want to multiply it until you're able to eliminate one of your bills. So you want to compound your money so you can compound your bills negatively, not positively. What I mean by compounding your bills negatively is that you want to eliminate one bill at a time until you get through all of them. You do that, what? How? Through multiplying your money. The more you multiply, you take care of one bill. Then you do it again. You take care of another one. Then boom, you do this again. Boom, that's another one. Until you get through all of them. You want to do this until this takes care of your bills. Trading. I have this thing that I said, and I was like, yeah, retiring your mom at Chairman is cool. But imagine if you can retire your mom trading. That's the real money. If you want to retire your mom trading, if you want to retire your parents trading, if you want to create financial freedom trading, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat box. See, it's all about reciprocating energy, bro. It's due energy, because them residuals is cool. They more than cool. But we also got this other stuff over here called trading, and it allows you to multiply your money. See, if you think about it, trading is better. It's harder, but it's better. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you can multiply that money actively. Think about residuals. You can get residuals. You get residuals every week, but it's just money. You can't do nothing with it. Really, it's just money. And what they tell you to do, they tell you to take that money and put it in the market. So that's why compound interest is so important. Because the money that you make trading, you can actively compound it there without taking any money out, put it here. So that's why I say it's kind of better. May not be the fastest thing. That doesn't mean it's not better. So we're going to talk about how you can actively compound. So I want you to take, if you don't have a sheet of paper out already, I need you to go and I need you to take out a piece of paper. When you got it, drop a 5. All right. And mind you, please do not think that I'm not doing this stuff with you. Please do not think that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put my business on the street. So I just started. I'm going to start a new job. Orientation is in 10 days. So what I'm going to do for you, for the 24 people that's on this call, and only the 24 people on this call have access to this information. Don't go out telling my business on the street. You know how that you know you shouldn't be putting nobody business on the street. Y'all the only street I'm putting this business on. So here's what I'm going to do for you, and only for the people that's plugged in. We're going to go on a journey if you want to. So I should be getting my first check the week of August 1st. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from scratch as if I just started the business. And it's kind of ironic that this is happening because I've been saying that I wanted to do this, then it happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this business from scratch as if I just joined, like day one, like uh I'd have forgot what the thing say. I'd have forgot what the thing say. Enroll now. Congratulations, whatever it says. All right, exactly, exactly. So I'm gonna start over, and I'm going to get the basic package, cheap one. I'm gonna get one product. Matter of fact, I might get 2 products. I might get Liberty, Cash App, and Colors. That's about it. And then I'm gonna fund up my HFX broker. I'm gonna fund up my FRX broker, and I'm going to create a compound plan. I'm gonna compound that until, guess what? I take one bill and I compound until I knock it out. Then guess what? I compound until I knock the next one out. Then the next one. Then the next one. That sound good? Who wanna go on a compound journey? Who wanna go on a compound journey with me? I need somebody to hold me accountable. Who gonna hold me accountable? Because I'm real deal about to do this. I'm real deal about to do this. Like start over, fresh. Fresh. All right. So here's what I need you to do on the paper. I 1 second. Okay. All right. Facts. Colors. Yes. Co- I don't know. I might just have to get the elite at this point because I want to go back to the scanner. I want to go back to Liberty. I want to go back to, I don't know. I don't know. I might just have to get the elite, but I haven't quite decided that yet. I'm going to run the numbers and I'm going to come back to y'all. But I got my paper and the pen. So at the top of the paper, what I want you to write is I want you to write down a list of all the bills that you can think of that you have. Now, if it's pretty extensive, don't take too long. Don't take too long, just write down 5. Write down 5 of your top 5 bills. All right. Bro, don't tell me this pen don't work, bro. Bro, this pen don't work. Mechanical pencil don't run over this. Hold on. All right, got me a pen, y'all. All right, so write down your bills. Top 5. I am subscription. That's what 200. Insurance. When you finish, drop a 5. I got my 5 on here. I hope y'all really doing this too. Man, it sucks for the people that missed out on this, bro. All right. So you got your top 5. Now, what we're gonna do is we're going to create a plan that is going to not one, then the other, then the other, then the other, and the other. So if you didn't already, you might want to put them in like numerical order, like which one is the least to the greatest. Who's gonna knock out the least first, work our way up to the greatest. And then it's gonna kind of give you an idea on, what you need to get done. So at the end, you can add it up if you want to. So if I add it up, that's 3. Yes, yes. Because think about you're gonna be at the gas station, and then you're gonna be pulling up in your big body Benz, and then dude next to you, girl next to you is gonna be like, man, that's a nice car. And you're gonna be like, yeah, I pay this with trading money. Like you gonna fill it up. Like you know how I don't know if y'all like me, but see me filling up my tank right now is you getting $20. Whenever I get out of $20, that's gonna have to last to the next job. That's me right now. And then you know, this is what Leia's gonna do, and this is gonna get her so many prospects. Look, she gonna pull up in the big body Benz. She gonna pull up to the gas pump, and then they gonna see her put the premium gas in there. And then guess what? She gonna put the little thing on there, and then guess what happens? She gonna set the clicker. She gonna set the little automatic joint, and then she gonna let it run. She gonna go in the car. She ain't gonna be paying no mind to the numbers. And they say, man, you putting that premium gas in there? She look, They're like, yeah, I pay this with trading money. Trading money? Like, yeah, I don't have no job. You don't have a job? You got let's back up. You got the big body Benz, You got to put premium gas in there. You set the clicker. You're not even worried about how much it's going to cost you. And you're not worried about it. You know that it's taken care of from trading money. What trading you doing? What trading you doing? Because sign me up now. I'm driving a Honda Accord and I got to put $20 in there. I'm not driving that. But like, sign me up now. Like, you don't care? I don't care. How much do I need to pay right now? So, gas money counts. Matter of fact, I'm going to write it down too. Bro, this about to be a little grip. This about to be a little grip because I spent some bread on gas. I'm not even going to lie. I spent like $100 this week. Bro, not even this week. Probably this week, yeah. Like the last few days, bro, it's been a little rough. So I'm going to put like 500. That's sad. $500 on gas a month. You doing some driving. But look, you got your stuff on there. We're gonna kind of create a plan. And how we're gonna do that is through this website right here. Let me pull it up. All right. Screen. All right. So don't go to compounddaily.org. I need some more juice. Compound interest daily calculator. All right, so I'm gonna kind of break down what this is. All right. So if you're like me, I'm kind of putting it in perspective on the newest person because I know the newest person really ain't gonna put that much money up for real. So I either start with 100 or 250 or 200, either or. Now, me, I like to make a little bit of money. So I like to compound a little bit, but I want to show you your options. So 30 days, 5%, weekends. So I'm gonna show you what this is kind of like. I'm gonna show you the subscription month, and then I'm gonna show you a calendar month. So if you want to go like super conservative, you're not worried about, all this monthly stuff. You're not worried about none of that. You worried about the long haul. You worried about what you're gonna have at the end of the year. 2% maybe for you. But I'm gonna show you what happens after 28 days. So if you invest $100, you grow your account 2% every day for 28 days, right around our 85% accuracy without weekends, you're gonna gain $70 after that period. You're gonna go from 100 to about 160. That's the first scenario. Second scenario is you have $100, then you have a 2%. You want to take it low and slow. 2% every single session. You may have 2 or 3 sessions in a day. So every single session, you're only going to make 20%, 2%, not 20. For 28 days, right around 85%. Now you're making $70 a session. And guess what? You do 2 to 3 sessions a day. That could be an extra $200 a day. That's crazy. $200 in a day. You could do 2 sessions and make $140 every day. $140 a day times, wait, let me get my phone. A lot of people could do that and be just fine. Look, $70.94 a session for 2 sessions a day. You get on in the morning, you get on at night. That's $141.88 every single day. Times, you have 20 trading days in a month. You have 20 trading days in a month. So times 20, that's $2,837.60, bro. Like, this is it for real. Like, wait a minute. 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 I said that wrong. 2%. 2% a session. This is 28 days or 28 sessions. So you're making 70. Let me see. 20 trading days in a month. So 20 trading days in a month, having 2 sessions a day. 2 sessions a day. That's the bare minimum, 2 sessions a day. 20. Yeah, that's right. So this is the right numbers. So I'm gonna give you scenarios again. So $100, 2% reinvestment. That means you're getting your account 2% every day for 20 trading days in a month at 85%. This is gonna be your overall profit. Slow. Then, if you do, let's say, 2 sessions a day, that would be 40. Then you jump from like 40 to 113. 3 sessions a day, 200. So let's run that back. Let's see what you could do. Let's say you have let's say you have a bill under $100. Let's say you got an Apple Watch, something like that. Yeah. Let's say you have an Apple Watch or something, and you paying like $30 a month on it. What you could do is you have now, let's go back to the first one. 1 session a day at 2% for 20 days, you've made $40 already. So you could take that and you could take that $36 out of this. Or you could do like this, 40 in a day, boom, 113. Let's say your internet bill, I don't really know how much internet bills are because my parents is like $150. So let's say you have something and it costs like $75 a month. You could take that out of this. Excuse me. And guess what? 3 sessions a day at 2%, that's $200. You can pay your subscription off of that. 175, you got like $10 left. Put that back in your trading account. Mind you, this number right here is profit. This is profit. This number right here is losses and room to play. So over, 20 trading days, 3 sessions a day, you have $30 to play with, whether that be in losses, whether that be in, room to play. What that means is product error, some error, whatever, just in case. You got $30. Now you may not need that every single month. So that could be more money that you use right here. But let's say this 2% just ain't it for you. Let's say it's 2% just not it for you. You got 5%, just a little bit faster. 5%, 20 trading days in a month. Hold up, somebody said something. Okay, can I explain why that's accounting for losses? Because if I put 100%, that means that I am reinvesting all of my profits back into the market. And we all know that nobody's perfect. So that's why I don't like to run the numbers perfect. I like to give the numbers room to breathe. So if you look at most of the products are anywhere between 75 and 90% accurate. That's just off the strength of the product. Most educators are right around 80 to 85% accurate. Now, let's take your trades, for instance. You may be anywhere from 60 to 80% accurate or above. Whatever that number is, I want to give that benefit of the doubt, or whatever that term would be in this scenario. So I don't like to run the numbers perfect. I like to run the numbers on the average score of like products, educators, etc. And that tends to be right around 85% across the board. Every educator pretty much is 85% accurate. Every product is pretty much 85% accurate. Some people are 85% accurate. So that's why I put it there. But yeah, $100, 5%, 20 trading days. So guess what? If you trade one session a day, make 5% every single day, you have a $200 profit, bare minimum. So guess what? You can do what you want with this. If you got a $200 bill, cool. You now have the capability to pay that off every single month. Let's say you have any bill under $200 you can take care of now. Just trading one time a day. Once a day, you make 5%. That's not a tall task at all. You make 5% every single day. You can even break that 5% up. Let's say you want to make 5% every day. You could do well, I don't like all that technicality though. 2.5%, 2.5%. I don't like that. I really don't like that. 3% here, 2% there. I don't really like that. So sit down, make 5% every day. You're good. Make $200. Anything under $200, you can take care of. Now, let's say you have 2 sessions a day. This jumps from 200 to 500. So anything under $500, you can now take care of. 2 sessions a day at 5%. You make 5% on every session for 2 sessions a day, you are good. And notice, this went from $30 to play with to $75 to play with. Not you to play with, but room to breathe. Now, if you want to take it to the extreme, you want to do 3 sessions a day. Let's see where that gets you. That takes you from $500 to $1,300. So you log on 3 times a day, and every session you make 5%. You now have $1,300 in profits. So you can knock out a few things. You can knock out that $35 one. You can knock out that $75 one. You can knock out, your internet, utilities, whatever, 150 here, 250 there. You see how it's work your way up, work your way up, work your way up. And this is off of $100. Let's say you do this for 20 trading days in every single month. Guess what? $100, 5% a session for three three sessions a day for 20 trading days. That's a whole month. So this is a whole month. So that means you made $1,300 this month. Let's say you paid off something in totality of $300. You now have 1,000. Let's say you want to do it again. You go back. You want to start off slow with the 20 trading days. So guess what? You have $1,000, 5% every session, 5% every session for one session a day for 20 trading days in a month at 85% accuracy. You went from $1,000 to $1,500 in that month. So in actuality, you made $500. Actually, no, you didn't even make $500. You made $1,500. Because look, $1,000, 5% every day, you went from 1,000 to 2,200. Then it subtracted the extra 15%, and you're left with this. So that's your raw profit. Let's say you bump it up to $500 this month. Let's say you take $500 in bills out of this. You now have another $1,000. Now, let's say you get a little bit comfortable with that. You want to move to 2 sessions a day. You went from a profit of $1,300. Wait, was it 1,300? Let me see. 1,500. So you went from a profit of 1,500 to a profit of $5,000. Now let's say that you say, okay, cool. I knocked out $500 worth of bills. Let's see if this month I can knock out $1,000 worth of bills. Guess what? You started off with that same $1,000. And mind you, I didn't even add to that. I could have, but I didn't. I just kept it the same. Guess what? 5% every day for 2 sessions every single day for 20 trading days. That's $5,000 in profit. That should take care of all your bills. That should pay you. Mind you, I wasn't gonna say this until my call this coming up weekend, but in the market, we're not here for the whole pie. We're not here for the whole pie. We are literally stealing from the markets. And when you steal something, let's take this for instance. Let's take a pickpocket. A pickpocket never takes everything the person has. They only take what they won't miss or what they won't notice is gone. Yeah, so I'm not saying penny pinch, but I'm saying don't go shooting for something that is unrealistic. Don't go shooting for something you want to go make. You want to go make $10,000 in your first month. You want to go make $5,000 in your first month. It's all about starting at that initial point, $100. Me personally, I like that 5%. I like 5%. Guess what? $100 at 5% for 20 trading days, that's only one session a day. You have an extra $100. You can do what you want with that. You get comfortable with that. You start spending that $100 every single month. Say, cool, this month I want to kind of bump it up. 2 sessions a day. 2 sessions a day at 5% a session, you went from 100 to 500. Guess what? Let's say you still want to keep that $100 and you want to keep paying on that $100. You want to take the rest. You want to kind of put it a part of your trading account, your compound plan. So that's about $400 you can add to this. So now you're at $500. $500, 5%. a session every single day, you now have a profit of $700. Guess what? You want to keep paying on that 100? You can do that. It's your money. Guess what? You want to keep paying on that 100? You now have $660 that you can add to this. That's $1,100. $1,100, 5% a session every day, only one session a day. Guess what? That's $1,600 in profit. You may say, okay, I can kind of get the hang of this now. Let's take $500 off. Let's take $500 and let's take it out of this profit. That's still about $1,100. $1,100 you can add to this, or you can keep for yourself. Let's see, $2,200. 5% a session, one day for 20 days. That's a $3,000 profit. Let's say you got $1,000 worth of bills. You can take care of that. Let's do it like this. You take $1,000, go pay your bills. You take $1,000 and reinvest it. You take $1,000 and invest it back into your compound plan. That's $3,200. And mind you, you're still trading only one time a day. One time a day, 5%, once a day for 20 sessions, you have almost $5,000 profit. Guess what? Let's do it again. $1,000 for your bills, $1,000 to reinvest, and $1,000 paying yourself. So that's $4,200. And you still got $1,000 to keep. So let's say you want to pay yourself $1,500 and then add $1,500 to this. Hold on, let me take this right quick. Sorry, y'all, that was my mama. But yeah, let's say you take $1,000, you pay your bills, $1,000 to reinvest, and $1,000 to pay yourself. Let's say you want to break that extra $1,000 you have up left, 500 to pay yourself, 500 reinvest back. That brings you to 4,700. You're trading once a day still at 5%. You now have $7,000 profit. I don't know how much easier this can get. You don't need to trade all day. You can trade one time a day, make 5%. How many months did we do this already? We did this for about like what, 5 or 6 months already? And we did paid ourselves almost $10,000. Exactly. We can run numbers again if you would like. And I'm gonna keep track of how many months it is. So we started out with $100, 5% every day for 20 trading sessions. That's $152. That's month one. You take $100, cool, you keep paying that. Let's say you want to increase it to 2 sessions a day. You increase it to 2 sessions a day, that's $500 in profit. That's already 2 months. 2 months and you're $600 in profit. And you've already been able to start to pay your bills off of this after 2 months. So you want to keep paying that 100. Guess what? 400 you can add back to this, or 400 of bills, add 100 to this. Let's do it like that. Let's do the small numbers. So 400 in bills after your second month. Then guess what? 100 and 100 back in this. That makes this 200. Now let's go back. Every time we increase this number, we're gonna go back to 1 session a day. 1 session a day at 5% with $200. That's a $300 profit. We're on month 3. I don't like this because you can't use the same number all the time. So before you had, wait a minute, something ain't right. 152. And guess what? Yeah, 504. And then 200, go back to 1 session a day. I don't like it because it's inconsistent. 305, so you're $100 short. So you could say, you could do, yeah, I don't like that. Let's not do that no more. Let's go back to the original one. So look, 500, 1 session a day, 700. We're on our 4th month. Then guess what? Boom, you take 500 out of this. 500 out of this, you have $200 left. Now you got $700. And we're on the next month now. So after 5 months, you're starting to see $1,000 every single month from this. You take $500 out, we'll pay your bills. Guess what? You got $1,200 now. So in 6 months, you're reinvesting $1,200 into this. That's an $1,800 profit. Let's say $1,000 out for your bills. $1,000 out for your bills. Another 800 for your for this. 2,000. And mind you, we're still at 1 session a day. That's $3,000 in profit. You can take 1,000, go pay your bills, 1,000 to reinvest in here, and 1,000 to pay yourself. So you pay yourself $1,000 already. And mind you, this is all while you're still working. So let's recap. You've been able to pay your bills after 6 months, 5 months to be exact. 5 months, you've paid your bills with this. So the money you make from your job, you can keep. And then guess what? Now you're paying yourself $1,000 after 7 months. You're paying yourself an extra $1,000. Let's say you make $3,000 at work, you now make $4,000. What do you want to do with that? You can do that. You want to invest it in crypto? You can do that. Now, let's go back to it. Bills, invest, yourself. That boom, 3,000. Now you have a $4,500 profit. Now you're paying yourself $1,000. You're reinvesting back in this. and you're paying yourself and reinvesting back in this, you're paying your bills. That's 3,000. You could break up that 1,000 into 500, 500. You pay yourself extra $500 and then reinvest another $500 back here. And we're on month 8. Let's get through the whole year. $6,800 in profit. Guess what? You can do that whole 3 thing twice. You can pay, you don't got $2,000 in, you can up your lifestyle. $2,000 in bills. $2,000 to pay yourself. Let's say you want to up your lifestyle. And mind you, this is 8 months into the business. This is 8 months into the business. You can up your lifestyle. You can start to go nicer places, experience nicer things. So 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. And reinvested back in here 2,000. Guess what? That does not seem right. I don't even know where we were at. It was 4,500. 4,500, and then we added 2,000 / 6. 6,500. That's a $9,000 profit. You pay yourself, you pay your bills, and you reinvest. So guess what? Divide 9 by 3, you can do that 3 times. So now your bills $3,000. You invest $3,000 back in here, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you pay yourself $3,000. Let's see what happens. Guess what? $14,514. $517.17 rather. Guess what? 14 divided by 3 is just about 4. So you do that 4 times. You pay yourself $4,000. Your bills are $4,000, and you reinvest $4,000. Now you have a $20,000 profit. Guess what? You pay yourself, you reinvest, you pay your bills. 20 divided by 3 is right around 6. So your bills are $6,000. Guess what? You pay yourself $6,000, you reinvest $6,000. Now you have a 29. Oh, wait, we'd have been through like 2 months already. So that's 5, that's another 10 months into the business. We're almost done. We're almost done. And guess what? Let's go all the way to the end of the year. We got 2 months left. $29,798. So $29,000 divided by 3 is right around, wait, 29 divided by 3. It's right around 9. So your bills are $9,000. You pay yourself $9,000. And you invest $9,000 into here. 19,500 plus 9,000 is 28,500. We're almost at December. Now you have a $43,000 profit month. So 43,000 divided by 3, you could do this 14 times. So your bills are 14,000. You pay yourself 14,000, and then you invest 14,000 back for the new year. 28.5. You invest 14,000. That's $42,500. $42,500 coming into the new year. You have a $64,000 profit. 64,000 3 times. So you can do that 21 times. So a late Christmas gift, New Year gift, $21,000. You reinvest $21,000. Guess what? Your bills are $21,000. So in 1 year's time, you went from covering $100 worth of bills to $21,000 worth of bills in 1 year. Most people's bills, you have 6 figures worth of bills. Most people don't even make 6 figures. Trading 1 time a day for an entire year. And mind you, we just talked about bills. Now you're at a point at the new year, $42,500. You're reinvesting back. Exactly. And mind you, we didn't even talk about how much you're paying yourself. So I wrote down exactly how much you paid yourself after I wrote it down. So 21. So you paid yourself $61,500. So let's recap. At the end of 1 year, your bills are $21,000. You've reinvested to the point where your new accounts are $42,000 because of compounding, and you paid yourself $61,500. Trading 1 time a day, every day, for an entire year. And you have no debt. So if you really want to count that, out of that 61,000, let's say 15,000, Uncle Sam charges you on taxes. Let's say Uncle Sam charges you 15,000 for taxes. You now are left with $46,500. Mind you, you make 6 figures already. It's not even about making 6 figures. It's not even about making 6 figures. And you can get an LLC. But we haven't even talked about business yet. This is strictly trading. We haven't even gotten into business. That's a whole nother realm of things. Imagine you're a chairman and you're doing this. Imagine if you're a chairman doing this. Imagine if you're a high-ranking chairman doing this. Imagine if you can match your chairman money with trading money. Imagine if you make more trading than building. Now that's a flex. That's a flex. Imagine your residual money is completely yours. You don't even pay your bills with it because trading pays your bills. We literally just sat on this call for an hour and 15 minutes running the numbers. That's what this call is all about, is running the numbers. I ran the numbers for the past 30 minutes. And mind you, I knocked out all of my bills, the ones that we wrote down in the beginning, all 5 of them, by month 3 or 4, to be honest with you. So 8 months, I'm living, after 4 months of work, the next 8 months out of the year, I can live better than the first 4. Maybe I move into a new apartment. Maybe I purchase my first home. Maybe I go take a fancy vacation. Maybe I go visit the nice restaurants. Because mind you, you're paying yourself. What you do with this is up to you. But at the end of the day, you're paying yourself 61 bands. I wouldn't spend it. I would put it away somewhere. But I mean, or you cannot increase your lifestyle and your bills went from what, $100 a month to $21,000 a month, so that 20,000, that 19,000 a month for 8 months, well, for about 3 or 4, then it goes down, so on and so forth. Calm down. But I mean, you gotta go to the bathroom. That's why you barking. But yeah, I don't know how much easier that can get. He ain't agreeing. He been pacing. I got home and he started barking, bro. Cause he been at home all day. He been at home all day. I've been working all day, so he probably do gotta go to the bathroom. But yeah, I think y'all can unmute yourselves. Y'all got any questions? I mean, we just ran the numbers for real. Like, I'll let the numbers speak for themselves. Y'all got anything to say? Questions, comments, concerns?
No, it's just really good to see the numbers out laid out in front of us, and it helps us out a lot when it comes to actually trading, because a lot of times we can lose sight and try to focus so much on building when we got a whole nother stream of income on the other side that we can actually use to change our lives for the better. So thank you for running those numbers and actually showing us exactly what it looks like and the logistics behind it and being real with it.
Facts. Appreciate you for plugging in. It was like, what, 12 people that hopped off? And remember, I only said that I was going to unleash the compound journey to the people that plugged in. And by that, I meant y'all. So come the first, I'm really about to do this. I might do the exact same plan that we talked about. I might just do that. And then by what? This time next year, pay myself 61,000. My bills is $21,000 a month. And I'm at the point where I'm reinvesting in my trading account $42,000. What is that, Chairman 50? So I'm reinvesting a Chairman 50 check, almost a whole Chairman 50 check every single month. Then imagine if I'm a Chairman 50. Imagine I'm a Chairman 50 making $50,000 every single month, and all of that is mine. Then I'm not gonna say you're gonna be a chairman with a job, but I know that there are a lot of chairmen that have other businesses. let's say your other business brings in about 20,000 of, well, let's say you have a small business. It brings in maybe 2 to 3,000 a month. 2 to 3,000 a month. Then you have an extra $21,000 a month to work with. Talk about a millionaire. You're pushing the B. You're pushing the B doing that. Because think about it. You have to make $10,000 a month to be a six-figure earner. That's $100,000. So imagine if you make $100,000 a month. You're a millionaire. If you make $100,000 a month, you're a millionaire. And mind you, I just said you could be a chairman 50, making $50,000 a month. And with the plan that we just went over, that's going to give you an extra $21,000 a month for bills. That's $71,000 already. And mind you, that's minus bonuses. That's minus, all that other stuff. So in actuality, chairman 50s make right around anywhere from 55 to 65,000 a month. So you're actually pushing about 80,000 a month. And let's say for that year, let's say 65 plus 21 is what? 6, 7, 8, 86. 86,000 a month. Times 12. Let me run that again just to make sure that's right. $86,000 a month. 12 months. Plus your extra 46,000.
Now compound that out for a year.
Exactly. And this is one session a day. This is one session every single day. If you do one session a day for 5% every single session every day for 20 trading days out of the month for an entire year, this is what you can produce. So I think the power of compounding is an understatement. This is why a lot of people don't have access to information. Because like I said, you have to share the result with everybody doing what you're doing. So if everybody had access to this, there'll be a lot more millionaires in the world. The more millionaires that there are in the world, the less exclusive millionaires are. The less exclusive millionaires are, what do you think the values of the dollar is going to be then? They're going to be printing a lot more of it. So I think the power in compounding is an understatement. Inch by inch, everything's a cinch. Let me fix a plate. How y'all feel about that? We ain't even talked about building yet. Kofi taco, beef chalupa. Two. Okay, I want a number one. My fault, y'all. My mom is out eating with my grandma, and I had to be here, so I'm not there. But y'all let me know. Like this is what trading should be like. I mean, making it's all about perspective. Like a lot of people, they want to go out and want to make $1 million, but they want to go out there and make $1 million and they want to shoot way up there with no logistics behind it. But see, me, $1 million is cool. But guess what? Inch by inch, everything's a cinch. You can make $1 million with a $10 idea. We just went over how to make $1 million with 100. Man, it's crazy that even came out my mouth. Because a year ago, bruh, like if you told me you can make $1 million with $100, like you talking about a cancel culture. You would have got canceled quick. We just learned how to make $1 million in a year. In 1 year from Wi-Fi. And you know what the crazy part about it is? This is on one side of the company. You can do this HFX. HFX, you could do this. You haven't talked about FRX. You haven't talked about DCX. And we for sure haven't talked about ECX. So imagine what you can do. Compounding all of those verticals at one time for an entire year. Because you're only trading one time a day with this. So let's say that you trade one time a day HFX, put in 1 to 3 trades FRX, do, 1 trade DCX, and sell 10 orders in 1 day. That's up to you. I let the numbers speak for themselves. But Mr. AJ, I appreciate you. Mr. Allen, I appreciate you. Mr. Alvin, I appreciate you. Everybody on this call, I didn't call your name. I appreciate you. Oh, Lay for sure. Miss Skillionaire, I appreciate you. Zochi, I appreciate you. Zach, I appreciate you. Tony, I appreciate you. Kyler, I appreciate you. Jay, I appreciate you. Hold up. Did I say Alvin already? Appreciate you. Dreadhead Donovan, I appreciate you. Hold up. J Money Well, I appreciate you. Jahidi, I appreciate you. Everybody that's on here, I appreciate you. I really hope this was beneficial to y'all because I am for sure about to put this into action. Who you know? Who you know? We got the plan right here. I looked at I recorded it too. I looked on one of our chairwomen's page today. Or I think it was today, or it was yesterday. And she put on there, write the vision, make it plain. So they that see it will run. Though it may tarry, it will come to pass, and it cannot lie. Because guess what? The word is the truth, and the truth cannot lie. So with that being said, y'all have a good rest of y'all's night. I want you to go in the EE chat, and I want you to put, y'all missed out. We talked about how to make $1 million with $100 in 1 year. Let's get it. Let's go.